I'm Scott, I'm a contractor and carpenter.
And I'm Rebecca and I'm a designer. We work together on the TV show Income Property.
Now, last week we designed some stools.
Last episode, I designed the stools and showed you my design. And then,
Team effort.
You helped a little bit.
Rebecca designed some stools. Today I'm going to build those stools, but we need to find out from you what wood you chose for the legs.
I chose
walnut. Well, that's a great choice.
It contrasted really nicely with the brass pulls and the mustard yellow upholstery.
So now that we know what wood Rebecca has chosen, I think we're ready to go ahead and build these stools.
And I'm gonna help.
Okay.
What I wanna know first of all is when are you gonna wear those?
Oh, when I cut.
Because there's like this elephant in the room. These things hang around.
These are my glasses.
Okay.
All right, so we want a 16-inch round top
that is
out
correct.
of plywood.
Yes.
So what I've made is a slightly oversized 16 by 16 plywood. So we've got some nice maple plywood here. And I found the center, and I've drilled a hole. Now traditionally you wouldn't cut a circle on the table saw, but I happen to have a jig that will help us do that.
A jig?
A jig is anything that allows you to make repetitive cuts. It's like a second pair of hands, and it pre-measures things and holds things for you. So I've built this with a slot to ride in the miter slot of the saw. And I've got a reference dowel here exactly 8 inches away from the blade. For the radius, times 2 is 16 inches.
I don't think I want to try this part.
I'm not sure I'm gonna have you do this either. I might get your help a little bit later on.
Okay, I might step back.
All right, maybe put your glasses on though if you're gonna stick around.
I can do that. You look cool though. Okay, I'm stepping over here. Wow.
Okay.
That looks good.
What do you think?
It's a perfect circle.
I know, it's perfect size.
Well, seems a little bigger than I thought it would be.
This is the kind of thing that I like to know beforehand.
I know.
When would you like to see those rebuilt?
So how are we gonna do that?
We want a 13-inch stool. We need a 6.5-inch radius from here.
Oh my gosh, that was so easy. You made me feel like it was going to be so difficult.
Well, I still have to cut all the
I thought
tops,
you would have
don't
had to
I?
make a new jig and all of that.
I'm gonna glue that in, cut the other one. All right, let's try this again. All right, Rebecca,
Yes.
take a look.
Oh, I feel so much better.
Does that feel better?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
We're gonna make some blanks out of walnut for the legs. Blanks meaning just something a little bit oversized again, like we did with the stool top.
Okay, so how are you gonna turn this into the tapered leg for the stool?
With a taper jig. I have another jig that we've built for shop use. The hinge on one end, it expands and contracts on the other end. We pop it in here, just underneath there like that, and it's got a little stopper, and we're gonna start up the saw and just ride this right along the fence. This jig will let us make all the legs exactly the same.
I'm guessing you don't need my help for this part.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah, so while I'm waiting, a stool might be nice.
A stool would be great, but I don't have them done yet.
Well, don't you have anything else?
How's that?
Oh, it's a little dusty though.
So,
Ooh,
what do you think?
Hold on. Ooh, that looks good.
Good?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Only 15 to go. For the footrest, in between, I got this brass rod. Okay, we figured out that we need a 10.5-inch long footrest piece to go between the legs, and there'll be 4 of those. So I'm gonna cut that off with a grinder. I'm marking 12 inches up on all the legs. And that's going to be the spot for our footrest. I'm going in on a slight angle because I have to account for the flare of the legs. The legs come down. Now it's important we get that centered. So we end up with this.
So in the next episode, you will see the finished beautiful stools that Scott is going to finish for us, and he will bring them into my client's kitchen and we'll see them in the space. Once again, I'm Rebecca. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Rebecca Hay Designs.
And follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Scott the Carpenter. We'll see you next week.
See you next time.